Cell Biology Notes. Welcome to this detailed exploration of cell biology. Today, we'll dive into the basic structural unit of life, the cell. From its discovery to its different types, structure, and vital processes, let's explore what makes cells the foundation of all living organisms. Introduction to cells and cell theory. In 1665, Robert Hooke made a groundbreaking discovery when he observed cells in thin sections of cork under a light microscope. This led to the formation of the cell theory, which states that all living organisms are made up of cells, the basic structural and functional units of life. Cell theory. All living things are made of cells. Cells are the basic units of structure and function. All cells come from pre-existing cells. Types of cells. Let's break down the types of cells. Akaryotic cells. These non-cellular organisms, like viruses, don't possess a nucleus and can only reproduce within the cells of a host organism. Prokaryotic cells. These include bacteria, which lack a true nucleus and have few organelles. Eukaryotic cells. These cells have a nucleus and complex internal structures, including membrane-bound organelles. Examples are plant, animal, fungi, and protoctist cells. Viruses and their unique nature. Viruses, like the flu virus, exhibit some characteristics of living things, such as the ability to reproduce. However, they aren't considered cells because they lack the structures that define true cellular life, such as cytoplasm and organelles. Instead, they replicate by hijacking the machinery of a host cell. Prokaryotes, bacteria. Next, we have prokaryotes, primarily bacteria. These single-celled organisms have simple structures. The shape of a bacterial cell, whether rod-shaped, spherical, or spiral, is used to classify them. Bacteria reproduce rapidly and can be autotrophic or heterotrophic in their mode of nutrition. Their cellular structure allows them to adapt to various environments, making them one of the most widespread organisms on Earth. Eukaryotic cell structure and function. Now let's look at eukaryotic cells, which are much more complex. In both plants and animals, eukaryotic cells contain numerous specialized organelles. Each of these organelles has a specific function. Cell wall, only in plants, provides structure and support. Plasma membrane controls what enters and exits the cell. 3. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a transparent fluid within which various organelles and chemical substances can be found. It refers to the material enclosed by the plasma membrane, except the nucleus. Function of cytoplasm: the site for cellular reactions. 4. Nucleus. This is a prominent, spherical or oval structure covered by double membrane. The nucleus is composed of the following structures. 1. Nuclear membrane is a double-layered membrane which separates the nucleoplasm from the cytoplasm. It has minute pores which regulates materials in and out of the nucleus. 2. Nucleoplasm is a clear, semi-solid, granular substance or matrix inside the nucleus. The nucleolus and the chromatin are suspended in the nucleoplasm. Nucleolus is dense, spherical granule found in the nucleus, contains RNA, ribonucleic acid, which is responsible for protein synthesis in the cytoplasm. 4. Chromatin are fine thread-like, coiled filaments uniformly distributed in the nucleoplasm. During cell division, the chromatin becomes thick and ribbon-like and are known as chromosomes. The chromosomes contain genes, which are composed of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Genes are responsible for transmitting hereditary characteristics from parents to offspring. Functions of nucleus. 1. It controls all cellular activities. 2. It regulates all metabolic and hereditary activities of the cell. 3. It initiates cell division. 3. It controls protein synthesis. Mitochondria is a rod-shaped or spherical structure bound by double membrane. The outer membrane is smooth whilst inner membrane is folded into ridges called cristae. Cristae increase the surface area of the membrane. It functions the powerhouse of the cell, producing energy. Endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is a complex network of tubes that extends throughout the cell. It connects the nuclear membrane with plasma membrane. There are two types of rough and smooth. Tubes with a smooth surface are called smooth endoplasmic reticula. The rough appearance of rough endoplasmic reticula is due to the presence of ribosomes on the membrane. Functions of endoplasmic reticulum. 1. It transports proteins from one part of the cell to another. 2. It functions in protein synthesis. 3. It synthesizes new membrane. 4. It secretes lipids such as phospholipids, steroids, and fatty acids. 5. It forms the skeletal framework of the cell. Golgi apparatus, also called Golgi complex or Golgi body. Golgi apparatus consists of tiny, elongated flattened sacs which are stacked parallel to one another. Each Golgi body is a stack of flattened, membrane-bound sacs, cisternae, singular, cisterna, with a cluster of vesicles at the edges. Ribosomes synthesize proteins. Lysosomes digest waste material. Plastids and specialized plant organelles. In plant cells, we find unique organelles called plastids. These include leucoplasts, chromoplasts, and chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are essential for photosynthesis, converting light energy into chemical energy stored in glucose. Differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. In summary, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells differ greatly in their structure and complexity. Eukaryotes have a true nucleus and membrane-bound organelles, while prokaryotes do not. Understanding these differences is key to studying life at the cellular level. Cells are the foundation of life, from the smallest bacteria to the most complex organisms. We've only scratched the surface of their incredible diversity and functionality. Subscribe for more in-depth biology lessons, and don't forget to visit our website, www.notesforces.com, for more study materials and notes. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like the video, share and subscribe.